Hey guys, so I want to talk to you about choosing to be underbiked or overbiked. So today I'm riding my gravel bike, and my one bike gravel bike with a really small 38, and then that's 1146 in the back. I love that Garbaroo cassette. It's really nice, and I love those E-wing crank sets too. They're 170. That seems to be the size I've landed on, although I've been tempted to try 165 or 160 on my mountain bikes, but 170 seems the perfect size for my gravel. But I digress. I want to talk about underbiking or overbiking, and how this affects not just gravel biking, but just any type of mountain biking, and where you live and what you're going to ride the most. So a lot of people are pretty much one bike or two bike households, if you will. I'm a little extreme because I've been doing it for a long time and I have several, but let's say you're in one of those one bike, two bike households, and you think about what you want to ride, where you want to ride, and do you want to be underbiked at times or overbiked at times? Which would you rather be? And I think a lot of people will probably lean towards being overbiked because, okay, yeah, now I got plenty of travel. I have that 160 millimeter fork, or I have the 150 millimeter in the rear. It's heavier, but I'm fine. I'm just about having fun on the downhill. I really don't care how fast I climb. Not worried about KOMs. So if that's your idea and you really are gonna hit the gnar, as I like to put it, and launch off stuff and jump those gaps and whatever, and really just plow through stuff and want that confidence that you have a bike that could take it, I would say you would want to be more on the overbike side, because you're going to do that. You're going to choose to do that. And if you did choose a trail bike with 120, 130, 140 millimeter travel, you'd probably blow through your travel and be replacing a lot of parts as you broke things. Now, it's inevitable. You're going to break stuff when you mountain bike, especially when you're new, because you're not quite as precise of a rider, if you will. So you're going to bend a chain ring or hit a clip off your derailleur. I've gone through all that stuff, and I haven't tacoed a wheel, but friends of mine have tacoed wheels. So you go through that stuff as a bike rider, getting to know your bike and getting to know your technique with your riding style, and knowing how you're going to have the most fun on the trails you ride. So then the second thing is, what if you're not feeling like you would really push the limits? If it was a real technical section, maybe a real steep, chunky section, you might even get off your bike and walk around it. Or if it was a big jump, you might look for a bailout and walk around it or ride around it. If that, why would you get an overbuilt bike? Why not get something that's going to help you on the climbs, because it's going to be lighter. Obviously, if it's only 120 travel, or even if it's a hardtail, it's going to be lighter. Well, I can't say all hardtails are lighter, because my hardtail is pretty heavy because of the tires and the way I got it set up. But many hardtails are lighter than most. For the most part, a hardtail is going to come in about 5 pounds lighter than a
full suspension bike with the same travel up fork. So a full suspension bike that has a 120, 130 fork is going to be definitely, oh, let's see if I can do this. Okay, it's going to come in a little bit lighter than that full suspension bike, because obviously the frame is going to be lighter, and unless you've got a heavy steel frame or even a heavy overbuilt aluminum frame, it might come in heavier. So that's what I'm saying, and I'll make this video short. That think about what you want to do with your mountain bike and or gravel bike, and will you feel overbiked or underbiked, and where would you want to be on that spectrum, and build it up accordingly. I think being underbiked is where I like to be, but I'm different. And I'll talk to you later.